What's good, family? It is good to be back. It's good to be here with you tonight. We are hanging out. We are doing our season finale. It is going to be a lot of fun. We got guests coming in from all over. I still got my purple shirt on from Leap Into Live Selling. That was absolutely awesome today. Had a good time with that. If you were there, go ahead and drop some in the comments. I see 16 of y'all are here already hanging out with us. Let us know where you're watching from. Go ahead and tag somebody in the chat. I see BT is here. Bryant Taylor. James Hicks is in the chat, but I can see him in backstage as well. Kerwin Bornell is here. Kerwin, you didn't get the link, man. I was trying to get all the moderators together. I wanted to get some folks on, get the moderator crew to come on as well. Oh, Stream Like a Boss is on here as well. I love it. David Hunt says, we live. David Hunt is coming in as well today. I can see several of you guys in the background. Darius O'Kane, good evening, Kirk. It has been a great season. Excited for what is to come. Absolutely could not agree with you more. A lot. There we go. I like seeing the private chat. The private chat is always fire when you have cool people in the background. Listen, we started, where did we start with the season? Man, we did so much this season. Janelle Jones says she's watching from Tennessee. Hey, Janelle, it's good to have you. Good to have you in the chat. I love it. JP High Tech on the live. Thank you so much coming in from LinkedIn. Listen, I love when LinkedIn family comes through. If anybody that's watching, go ahead and tag somebody. Go ahead and share again. We're going to have a good time. Man, one of our, I guess, more recent guests, the most recent guest, our guest from last week is actually here as well. But one of our more recent guests was Acquania, and I'm going to bring her on in just a second. But I want to see, listen, we're going to do some giveaways tonight. I want to see if you can remember, what was the title of the show that she was on? See, and this is the part where people go scrambling to go and find the How It All Works page, which you should have had bookmarked already, to see if they could figure out what was the title of the show that she's on. But I'm gonna bring her on in just a second, and we are going to hang out for a little bit. Let me see here. I'm still playing around with these custom layouts, man. These custom layouts, they are everything, is what I like to say. So there's one, there is two, there is three, and if I press like this, I think I got all of us. That's it now. I think we got the custom layout all right. What's going on?
What's going on? Hey, everybody. I'm so happy to be back, and congrats on another season.
Another season is in the book. So awesome that we're able to have another season done. Thank you so much for coming through tonight. We had a blast during your episode. We talked about being a believer and being an entrepreneur, and how do you mix the two, and how do you stay authentic? Some people are afraid to kind of share that they're believers and stuff like that. I love that. We had a really good time, some really good feedback from that episode as well. And I'm so excited that you're able to come through. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Let me see. I didn't check the comments to see if anybody,
did anybody win? Did anybody get it?
The benefits of systems is what Gary is saying, but Gary is thinking about Tanya. All right, so that was not the one, Gary. You didn't get that one right. I see him smiling in the background. Gary's one of our mods, and he's going to be coming on in just a second as well. But to talk, what's going on? What's new? I know you do a lot of travel.
Yes. Oh, so first thing first, Friday's my last day in my good government job.
Ooh, where's my horn? Yes. Where's all of the things? Whoa.
Let's say hallelujah, amen to all of that.
That's crazy.
But what's crazy is I even forgot what the title of our episode was, but I'm so glad you reminded me, because today I did a live just a few minutes ago about my testimony and how I fasted for 40 days. In prayer and with God.
Now
I am pursuing this next journey, and I'm not doing this lightly. I'm not that entrepreneur who woke up last week and was like, I'm tired of working, let me quit. This has been a long time coming, but I did not want to leave before I had the timing ordained by God. Ooh. And when I tell you, he made miracles happen, because I didn't think I'd be able to do anything until July. And he said, no, we're going to do it sooner. So April 28th is my last day,
April
and
28th.
just wait, just wait.
That's right now.
Yes, that's like right now, right now.
That is
And
so
it's
awesome.
in 15 years of service. I've loved serving my country, but now I must serve others
Yes,
in my
yes.
capacity as a life insurance agent and a real estate investor, and
Come
even my
on.
family as a mom, as a wife. And I'm
Yes.
loving it. I saw a glimpse of my future this weekend, and it looks bright.
Come
Let me
on.
tell you, just
Listen.
having balance, less stress,
Yeah.
more opportunities. As soon as
Yeah.
I put in my resignation, offers came rolling in. So I'm excited for the partnerships I have coming up, for the TV opportunities
Come
I
on
have
with it.
coming
I
up.
know we had talked about that. I wasn't sure if you gonna mention it. Come on with it.
Yes.
TV,
So
let's
I
go.
can't announce yet, but
No,
Saturday
no,
might
no.
be my new show
Oh,
airing.
okay.
I'm going to share more information with those on my list. So follow me, subscribe to The Purpose of Money
Purpose
on
of money.
thepurposeofmoney.com, and you'll get the latest and the greatest. But that is what's new. That
Come
is
on.
what's new.
Come on, listen. We're celebrating the season 5 and everything that transpired over the course of the season. But of course, the season would not have been what it was without the guests that came through and shared from their considerable years of experience, their knowledge, their expertise. And we could not be more proud and happy and excited for you. I listen. It's been, man. I was going to say 2 years. It's actually been 3 years. I put in my resignation in 2020, right at the beginning of the pandemic, man. And it was a faith journey.
Right?
It was a faith journey. But I will say that just like you, it was not a haphazard. My family and I had been planning for this for quite a while, and we were able to hit the ground running. We were able to hit the ground running. And that's the thing, is like when you begin to realize some of the I guess gold in your own story and your own assets and your own skills and abilities and your own genius, when you begin to realize some of those things, that the reasons why the job wants to keep you, right? And you can activate that for yourself. You begin to start realizing there's exponential opportunities for you to be able to take that on the road and kind of do your own thing. I'm excited for you. It is
exponential.
exponential. I will say that, my dad always said to me, because my dad is an entrepreneur through and through. He always had his own business my entire life. But he said to me, you have a license to be absolutely rich. You also have a license to be broke at the exact same time. Sometimes, some weeks you can experience both at the same time.
Hey.
But I tell you what, there's nothing like the creative freedom and just being able to really have, like you said, to create that balance. I just came from my daughter's track meet, which I would never have been able to do when I was working a regular 9-to-5. But the 9-to-5ers out there, listen, you got to do what you got to do as well. That's why this thing is a calling. I'm so excited for you, Acquania. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming through tonight. I'm trying to get to a number of people here, but
yes,
I don't want to. If you can stay, that'd be great, because I want to bring everybody back on, but I do want to grab a couple more people. I see Junaid just came through as well, man. This is going to be absolutely amazing. Several people are just congratulating you in the chat.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, this is so cool. You know what, man? I was going to try it. There's no, what's the term I'm looking for? There is no run sheet. There's no plan for this show tonight. Oh my goodness. Chris Stone just came in. So we're just going to bring everybody on screen. How about that? How about we just going to bring everybody on screen, and we're going to do that right now. So let's welcome Tanya Smith. Tanya, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get this comment off screen. Perfect. All right. We're going to bring James Hicks on. What's going on, James?
Yes, sir.
I thought I clicked off that comment already. Let's bring on Julie Riley. She was one of our first for the season. For those that don't know, Julie is the social media manager for StreamYard, which is the platform we are using tonight, which is so awesome. We also have Chris Stone, my guy. Chris, what's going on? We both spoke at the same conference earlier today. So dope. Leap into live selling. He still has a sign up as well. That's so awesome. Hey, Junaid Ahmed is with us. This is crazy. All right, and listen, I'm excited about bringing everybody on. I want to say that you guys are all guests, and we're excited about having you guys with us. I'm hearing a little bit of echo. I don't know where it came from, but listen, this is what happens. Oh, is it you? Is it you? Listen, Junaid has the CEO in his hands, man. So he's pulling double duty tonight. But listen, I want you guys to help me welcome two people who quite literally have been there every single episode. These are my moderators. They were not guests on the show. These guys right here, they're in the comments every single week. David Hunt, Gary Jones. Oh my goodness, we got to drop a bomb. We got to do all of the things, man. Thank you guys. Oh my goodness. No. These guys are, if you ever see somebody with a blue wrench in the comment section on my show, on my channel, these two gentlemen that I just added, these are the guys that do it. There are several others. That's what I mentioned before. I saw who else is in the chat? I saw, now of course I'm going to draw a blank. Now David Harvey. David Harvey's in the chat as well. Several others are in the chat, and I know that they also help to moderate the channel. But man, we're just gonna throw it out there real quick. So we'll start from Julie. So Julie, talk to us for just a second about your episode. Your episode was talking about using social media.
Yeah, so we talked a lot about how you can really manage social media with your online community and keeping that engagement going, and how to really grow and build that community space, because your community is not just your private Facebook group. It is everybody who's showing up live for your shows consistently. Yes. It's the people who are interacting with your brand. That is your community. It's a whole space, everywhere. And so there's just so much to it in building out that community space.
What did I do? What in the world is going on? Oh, okay. There it is. Okay. I just picked the wrong one. You know, this is what happens when you pick the wrong one. Okay. Is everybody still back? Is everybody still on? I think everybody's still on.
I think we're all here.
Yeah, we're here.
You gotta love the custom layouts feature from StreamYard, don't you? I mean, look at this. This is absolutely awesome right here.
They're amazing.
And now if I could just figure out how to use it.
Used to, yeah.
It takes some getting used to.
New toy.
No, but yeah, we talked about, man, that episode is one that I get when I get my, several people book sessions and coaching and whatever. And of course, social media for small businesses, entrepreneurs, coaches, authors, consultants, which is my main focus in terms of utilizing live video to really push your brand, to really create those steady streams of referral-based income. I have a saying that goes, your live stream is your digital storefront. You guys know that. Some of you guys in the audience could probably finish that sentence, because there's no greater way for people to experience your greatness than for them to see you do it live. And those people constantly refer back to that episode, Julie. So I just want to say a word of public thanks to you for always coming through and hanging out. Listen, aside from her role at StreamYard, Julie is just a phenomenal human being. So somebody that I've gotten a chance to meet in person and have a drink or two with.
Thank you.
And man, just so excited to have you back on, just to hang out for a little bit. And again, if any of you guys need to roll, I understand, but I just wanted to get everybody on screen. Let me go from there to James Hicks. And some of you guys are like, I don't remember James Hicks's episode, and that's on you. That's your fault. You know why that's your fault? Because James wasn't actually on the show. He was on the podcast. James was on the podcast. We had an excellent time. James, Junaid, and Chris were all podcast guests, and we were excited. Yeah. So some of you are scratching your head right now. Yeah, the podcast is actually different than the live show. The guests on the podcast are different. Oh, yeah, that means you got to actually follow the podcast. But I mean, it's all there on howitallworks.com. The latest YouTube video, the latest live show, the latest Amazon, and then the latest podcast is always there on that one page, so you can get everything right there. But man, James, talk to us a little bit, man. You came. What was Mercy? What was that title? Let me bring that up real quick.
Well, I had to look up too. I said, was it the?
You did your homework already.
Was it Integrity Matters?
Integrity Matters.
Okay,
yes.
I know we chopped it up about that a couple of times too, man. Listen, I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
You put a microphone in front of me, and I can start talking for a couple of hours. So.
We suffer from the same disease, my friend.
That's it, brother. That's it.
The role of integrity for purpose-driven content creators. I love that title. That was a great episode as well. We had a great time just chopping it up. One of the quotes that James sent in for his show is, if you improve 1% a day, then in 100 days, guess what? You'll be 100% better. I like that. That's all it takes, man.
That's all it takes. If you get one more again to get up, then you can do. We can start preaching already if you want to. No, we can start taking communion here.
We're gonna get the hoop triggers going. We get the Hammond B3. Come on.
No, but I mean that really just falls in line with everything, right? From a personal perspective, from a professional perspective, from content creators, entrepreneurs, all that. Just get up and get after it every single day that you get a chance. And if you do one thing 1% better that day, you're that much better. You're that much further on in your journey. And then you can actually work with someone else. You can actually bless someone else around you with the knowledge that you have. So I'm really locked into that piece.
I love that. I love that statement. I was chatting with my daughter. She runs track, and we were at practice one evening, and she was just running the 400, so one lap around. So she's running the 400, and she's coming around the last corner. I yelled at her, "You're not racing against them, you're racing against you. Stop looking around, keep running." And it's the same concept with this getting 1% better, because there's no need to look to the right or left. The only person you're trying to get better is actually you. And I love that. I love that. So such intentionality around trying to take what you're doing, whatever you have, and make that 1% better. I love that.
That is it, man. That is it,
bro, man. I hope all things are well with you out there in California. It's a little earlier for you than it is for the rest of us.
there's 24 hours in a day. I'm using at least 23 of them. My wife don't like that, but I'm using many of them. But no, listen, before you cut me, I just want to say, I'll give you these flowers one more time, man. Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
5 seasons of this, but then you've got everything else that's going on within the composition family. So shouts out to you on that.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we all out here doing the good work, but it's good to see good people doing the good work as well. And throw that out there to you, man.
Oh man, I appreciate that, man. That is so well received. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. I want to take one more podcast guest, and then we're going to come back around to our latest guest. Our last week's guest is here with us, y'all. Listen, and that episode was fire. I had to go back. I always go back and watch those episodes, Tanya. So I had an excellent time chatting about that. But I want to chat with Mr. Chris Stone himself, the man, myth, legend. Did they confer upon you a new degree? Because I heard them calling you Dr. Chris.
I don't. You got to give that to James Hicks, because that's I don't know who started Dr. Hicks, Dr. Stone.
Dr. Hicks,
I don't know who started, but it's become a thing. But
my goodness.
Yeah.
Now there's a one-liner from the episode. So the episode, the podcast discussion that Chris and I had, the actual title on paper before we had the discussion was called "The Impact of Amazon on Your Business." But when we recorded it and edited it and began ready to put it out, I was like, no, we're changing the title. So the title is, instead of live selling, try live solving with Chris Stone. And that joint went mini viral. Well, I like to say Kirk viral, right? You got to have levels to these things, right? It's not viral, right? Right. Listen, for those that know, viral is not a good thing. There's no other aspect in life where viral is good other than when we talk about online. If the doctor uses the word viral, none of us are going to be happy. But at any rate, mini viral it went. And I'm telling you, I have been hearing that phrase all over. Live solving, not live selling. I just thought, man, that is so good. And for somebody that's out there just thinking about, man, should I get into live shopping? Should I get into live selling? Well, I'm attending a conference that's all about leap into live selling right now. But I'm telling you, Chris, man, just take a second or two, give folks a little bit of a recap on some of the things that have happened since that episode. But obviously in that same vein of live solving, because your business, your company, your brand is just kind of doing some good things there, and we're excited to hear some more of that. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like a lot of people are going, oh, like, and Jim, my partner at Dealcasters, is like, Chris, you came up with this whole lifestyle. And I was like, go back and listen to the How It All Works podcast. And it wasn't me just coming up with it. Kirk, it was the conversation between you and I.
I would agree with that.
That gave birth to that whole thing. And we were talking about, hey, listen, it's not about showing up and selling products. Mm-hmm. Inevitably you have a conversation with someone and products become a solution to something. Exactly. And that's exactly what that conversation was about. So the origin of that came out of that. So I'm not going to take credit for that.
Wow.
No one takes, like that just kind of evolved from that whole thing. And dude, like I just mad respect to you and all that you've done, and 5 seasons of this thing. And you've got some other thing happening right now. The couch. What is happening? Are you a psychiatrist now? What's going on?
The Incubators Couch, man. So my wife and I have. There's a whole story around this one. I'm gonna probably dive into that in a bit because I've got a little video to play and all that stuff. But because you guys are all here, I was like, okay, let me bring everybody on, and then I'll save my stuff for later. But Incubators Couch is something that my wife and I are going to do, and it's mainly focused on entrepreneurs, startups, content entrepreneurs, small businesses, solopreneurs. I mean, essentially, we want to hear their stories. And I think from those stories, there's going to be so much wisdom that we can glean. And the reason why we know this is because this has kind of been a recurring theme for the two of us. People will sit down and chat with other businesses and business owners, entrepreneurs, service providers, whatever. And we'll inevitably start talking about some of our... Yeah. This is a safe space. We talk about our horror stories, essentially. I mean, just like Clientzillas, really. I mean, just these are. I said quite a lot laughing, but no, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. They exist. They exist, and I think there's something therapeutic about being able to just kind of have that conversation about the fact that I got done wrong. But then we do want to figure out what can we learn from these things. I know that there's several policies and procedures that my wife and I have put in place in our business that came straight out of some of those experiences, right? We had to learn from them. And so we want to make sure that others can learn ahead of time by having this show where we have that conversation. So the Incubators Couch. It's going to be interesting, y'all. It's going to be interesting. Anyway, anytime I get to do some things with my wife, I'm always excited. So definitely looking forward to that. Geraldine is in the comments. Chris Stone is a gentleman, she says. That's awesome. Julie Riley says, I've had some crazy ones. I know you shared at least one or two with me. We might need to have you come on the couch. See how that just flows off the tongue? Come on, sit down on the couch. Come on, this is good. This branding is just everywhere. But anyway, Tanya Smith, man, thank you so much for coming through. This is so good. We're so excited to have you. So excited to have you. You were on literally last week. We're talking about processes and systems. We had such a great conversation.
It was fun.
Oh man, a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I always go back through. My kids are always like, "Why are you watching yourself?" I'm not really watching myself. I'm reviewing. I got to go back and review. And I rewatch the episode every week after the show is done. And small plug for those that are listening. If you're really listening, you're hearing some tips, tricks, best practices. Go back and watch your stuff, because I draw from that thing. I learn. It's like, oh, I need to shift here. I need to do these types of things. As James said, man, just trying to get a little bit better, just getting a little bit better. But yeah, we talked about those processes and systems, and there's so much in that episode that I hope that people really got, because I think some of it just went over their heads. But Tanya, thank you so much for coming back and hanging out. Talk to us a little bit about your experience being on the show, but also just a little bit about what you guys have going on at Stream Like a Boss TV. I just love that name.
You know what? It's been an interesting ride. I'm going to say I probably started later than most, but I am so enjoying this journey of video. And I think that the show was interesting because, Kirk, I got to see in real time how you're able to pull these nuggets. You know, Chris was just talking about it. James was talking about, you're able to pull nuggets out of every conversation that you have. You get people thinking. And, you and I were talking about curiosity. I don't know if we did it before the show or during the show, but that whole living in such a way that you're always curious, always asking questions.
Yes.
And that you're really, really sitting and listening to what people are saying. So you can, for understanding, not just because, hey, I want to get that person to buy my stuff, or, hey, I want to whatever, right? It's not about your own personal agenda. So I just really want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
On doing this so well, doing what you do, all the things you do, and even the things you're going to do in the near future so well. Congrats.
Awesome. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Literally, I think we did have that conversation before, because I had a meeting with Stephanie after our show last Monday. And then that whole curiosity thing came up again. And in fact, was kind of the anchor for my presentation at Leap Into Live today. So I don't know if you caught that, but that was quite literally one of the recurring phrases was curious creators convert. Curious creators convert. Curious creators convert. Somebody's going to get that out there, but it's okay. It's already patented. I already bought the domain. No, seriously, the domain is
right. He did buy it.
Curious creators convert. It's already taken. I sent a message to my wife. I was like, yo, we need this domain. If you don't know, the other half of the composition business is web design. We do all of it. We do hosting, we do domains, all of the above. So it doesn't, it's really not hard to do for us. It's kind of a little bit of a cheat code there. But BT, are you here with us, man? BT,
I am here, Kurt. I'm here.
Listen, for those that don't know, this is Dr. Brian Taylor. We call him BT for short, affectionately. BT was our 2023 Trailblaze Award winner, man. And we surprised him on the show at the end of Black History Month. And this guy, listen, real talk. This guy is somebody that Acquania, you're talking about, kind of taking that leap. When myself, my wife, were getting ready to do that, we had multiple conversations with BT, and he really helped us kind of guide us through that thing. And he's really been a mentor for me, and excited to be able to kind of honor him in that way. And excited that you were able to come back through, man. I wasn't sure if you're going to come through tonight or hit that link, but I'm glad you were able to make it, because he was one of our guests on the show as well. And he shared a lot in that episode leading up to the award. Really good information. A lot of golden nuggets of wisdom that was there in that episodes. I mean, listen, y'all, there's 22 people watching right now. I think this is just go. You guys gotta go back and check out some of these. And here's the thing that I want to share with you. If you go to the How It All Works page and you click on watch at the very top, right? It's the second button in the top. If you click on watch, they're all there. It's literally, it's all there, including the video we're doing right now. They're all there, and you can just kind of go back through. We have the video, the episode with Diana Gladney, where she launched her book. It really just kind of fell into place. But that was the first live interview she had done since her book dropped. So it was kind of like a little mini launch, and we gave away 4 signed copies on the show. But there's, all of them are there. Aaron and Kyra, these are travel influencers. I had a really cool conversation with them as well. So, but anyway, they're all there on the page, and there's so much value, so much wisdom, so much. Luria, there's just so many different people that we were able to interview this season that I think you absolutely should go back and review. But no, BT, thank you so much for being here with us, man. Anything you want to share with us real quick?
Well, Kurt, I couldn't miss this. I had to be here with you. Just you. Several years ago, 5 years ago, you created Ex Nihilo. That is, you created something out of nothing. There was nothing in this space. And you said, I got this idea, and here it is. It's in fruition. Kurt, you're like God. He created Ex Nihilo, something out of nothing, man. So congratulations to you, man. Man, so that's why I had to be here with you today, man.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I receive it, man. Somebody asked me in season 2, I think it was, they were like, how did you come up with the name How It All Works? I feel like that name should already have been taken. I was like, I think it's the all, right? Everybody says how it works, but nobody says the all piece. So I think that's how I got away with it. But it has been absolutely amazing. Listen, this is another podcast guest. Listen, people just from across the waters. Alec, man, what's going on?
Hey, Kirk. Hey, everyone. Great to see you all.
Man, this is absolutely amazing. This is absolutely amazing. So Alec was another one of our podcast guests, and we're excited to be able to have him come through live and hang out with us, man. Alec's content is just taking off right now. Love to see what you're doing. Mm-hmm. We also really have some significant overlap in terms of what we do, and I love that because there's so much room for more of us in this space. We don't need to argue or compete. I can have him on my platform, and he has had me on his. And thank you so much for coming through tonight, man. What time is it where you are?
7:30 tomorrow in the morning.
So he's in the future, man. He's in the future. For those that don't know, you're still in the Philippines, right?
Thailand.
Sorry, Thailand. Man, but that is amazing, man. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out, man.
Thanks for the invite.
I didn't prepare myself. I remember I scrolled through, but I didn't, because you didn't respond. I was like, maybe he's not going to be able to make it. But no, we had him on the podcast, and we what did we chat about?
The fact that we got a lot in common in terms of
that's the truth.
The expat life.
So the OCD thing was there. Perfectionism. That's it. How does perfectionism affect content creators? That's it. That's it. And we were talking about how he started his channel's called Take One Tech, and the idea behind it is he records his video in one take to avoid, because once you start editing, the perfectionism comes in, and sometimes you can't even post that video. So I was like, man, that is pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. Crystal is just like, what?
One take?
No, Alex, wow. Share with us a little bit, man. I know it's really early in the morning for you, but share with us a little bit just in terms of your experience as well, and anything else you want to share about the show and the podcast and several other things that we got going on.
Oh, it's been great to be a guest on your show, and I told you at the time on the show, you were an inspiration to me when I was starting out on my channel and seeing all the stuff that you were doing, and I think you've certainly, and a lot of other faces that I can see around in the in here today as well. I've certainly sort of inspired me to level up my game. So yeah, it's just been a real pleasure to be a part of the community and all growing together. And like you say, there's lots of overlap between lots of us, but we're all sort of raising each other up, I think.
I think so as well. That's so good. That is so good. I know that several of you don't know one another here, but I'm hoping that you can swap social media handles in the private chat or something, because I'm telling you, this is like a powerhouse stage right now. Like there's so much knowledge on this platform right now. It is absolutely amazing. Gary Jones is with us, man. Let me tell y'all something. So as a remote producer, I produce shows for clients, podcasts, web shows, whatever you want to call it. But Gary Jones does a similar thing, but he's also a professor. He's in the social work department at Tennessee State. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Tennessee State, man. So he's not far from me, just a few hours up the road. But this guy is, for some of my client projects, he's one of the guys that I will call and have as my assistant producer. And then every now and again, if I have a conflict and then the client shows have to go on, this is somebody who will actually come in and produce the show for me as well. And we actually just brought him on to the team at the church where I serve as media pastor as well, to help us out there with some eCam production stuff as well. He does all of that, and he's a professor, and he's one of my moderators. This guy is absolutely amazing. So Gary, man, I want to say a word of thanks to you. I think David Hunte is on location somewhere at a conference. He does that every now and again. He'll moderate from the road, and he'll be like, yeah, I'm in the air, but I'm still in the chat moderating, because we have a moderators chat, right? Again, if you're listening, you're catching clues, you're catching tips, you're catching best practices, but I'm just throwing them out there. This is what the show show is all about. But no, Gary, I want to say thanks to you, man.
Thank you.
Season 5 we wouldn't even have made it past season 2 if we didn't have moderators who could really help us kind of move things along. I mean, registrations for master classes, like pushing content. Oh my goodness, I can't even tell you how much I appreciate you guys. And but yeah, Gary, say a few words to folks. I don't know what you want to say, but I just want to open up the floor for you to be able to share for a second.
Well, thank you. This platform has taught so many individuals. As a moderator, one element that I like about the show is surprises. You never really know what to expect. We had bots, and so anybody who live stream, you really have not arrived until you have bots in your chat and your comments. And so for several shows, we were trying to eliminate the bots, and so we have arrived because we have bots on this show.
Love that.
And so another surprise was when we had Diana Gladney, and you had different guests surprise her and just thank her for the work she's done. And surprise is something, an element I think that it shows people appreciation for the work that they're doing. And so I just want to say thank you for your mentorship, your leadership, and just your collaboration in many fields and disciplines. People are competing. Wow. People are not trying to work together. And so one thing I appreciate about you, your mentorship and friendship, is your ability to collaborate and highlight what your strengths are as we move forward.
Man, this guy, man. Ooh, I'm trying my best to no. You listen. I'm looking at the comments. I'm listening to what Gary's sharing. I'm looking at the screen right now. I literally have. Let me see. Maybe 7 or 8 slides worth of content to share. The reason why I did that is because I didn't think anybody's going to come through. and look at the screen right now. It's like 8 people here, and there's even more. Wait, what happened, David? What happened? Did we lose you? My bad, man. I didn't even see that you popped out and popped back in. So there's 9 people, including me, 10 people on screen right now. This is absolutely amazing. I'm just overwhelmed and overjoyed as well. Thank you guys so much. I see so many people in the chat also sharing different things, and yeah. This is so good. This is so good. I'm opening up the floor. I definitely want to do a giveaway. We have a number of items to give away. What did I do with it? Okay, so an item that did not. Yeah, we can. David, go ahead and talk, man.
So I just want to say thank you to you. Thank you to each guest, because each guest has brought something unique and that has created great conversation but made us think. And so as a moderator, I get the joy of being able to go like, oh, wait, by the time the season's done, I have no brain left because my mind has been blown so many times.
Oh my goodness.
And that's really, really thankful and grateful you, Kirk, for curating this space. I want to say congratulations for being there. And I'm just grateful to be like the little fly on the wall.
Wow.
And, doing my part or whatever I can. So
that is
for
so
each one
awesome.
of you, and Kirk, thank you as well.
Listen, I thank you. Listen, David Hunt, probably the first, not even probably. The only reason why I say probably is because Kanika, of course, had moderator rights before you, but she doesn't moderate as much as you do. So, and she would agree with me saying that. But no, David Hunt is probably one of the first moderators that we gave the wrench to. Just so consistent. If you guys ever see our Friday night show, we call him the minstrel, and he's always there. He closes out the show every week by playing and singing BTW, an original song that is made up of some of the catchphrases and takeaways from that actual conversation. This guy is absolutely amazing. He's an IT director there in New England, but also just he's got his own live show that he's early mornings where he plays music, and he's just another one of those guys who's absolutely amazing, and we're excited to have you part of the community. And thank you for all that you do, brother. Truly appreciate that. Listen, I've got a couple of good news items to contend with here. I'm going to figure out how to take this giveaway thing on screen in just a second. But I have so this is the How It All Works bracelet. Okay. It's been, I've had these for maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years now. Right. And we had them made by somebody local here in Huntsville. So it was supposed to be added to this store, and it just never happened. So I've got a box full of them here that we are going to at least give away 1 or 2 tonight, along with 1 or 2 things from our merch store. But in addition to all of that, we are going to give away, where's my let me get my trigger ready here. 1 year, a 1 year subscription to StreamYard. Come on. Come on. That is absolutely amazing. Yeah. Let me see. Kevin Cox is here. Kevin Cox is another one of our mods. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Kevin Cox, for all that you do. David Harvey's in the chat. I see it. This is so awesome. Yeah, G. Albert says, oh, the beads. Haven't seen those in a bit. Yeah. We're going to do one of these. So let me get the giveaway thing set up.
Are you doing a duck race, Kirk?
I am not going to do the duck race. I was, but I'm not going to do the duck race. I'm going to use the tool because this is going to be way easier. Steve Solid Studio says that is major. Yes, it is. So go ahead and tag a friend because it's going to happen here in just a few minutes. But we're going to do a couple of things. Let me get the giveaway thing set up and ready to go. Okay. Now, while I'm doing that, this is good, cool. So while I get that, it's not a whole lot to set up, but we're gonna just call this HIAW. Somebody, it says somebody already put HIAW in the chat, so there's already 1 entry. But listen, if you this is for one of the beads. Now, I know some of you are not interested, but this is a what I would like to call a collector's item. Why? Because it is a limited run. We are not making any more of them. And listen, who knows when How It All Works gets picked up by NBC, you be one of the first. You'd be one of the first to have it. It's like, man, I was there back when. So you might want to get in on this giveaway. So HIAW, just put that in the chat. Let me go back here. It's hashtag HIAW. I'm certain you must know what HIAW stands for. It's the big logo up top. It's How It All Works. Listen, while they're doing that, anybody else will have anything else they want to share? I see them coming in. We got a couple of folks in the chat already putting them in there. Those who are on screen can definitely put your HIAW in the chat as well. David has his hand up. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to add, I didn't get to be a part of the video collage that that Dr. BT got.
Oh, yes.
The doc has been instrumental. Say that literally instrumental in my content creation journey. And I just want to thank you, to give you your flowers. I don't have any physically with me, but while I can see.
Listen, yeah. I want to make sure, Laura Williams, I see you put HIW. I want to make sure I want to make sure you get your entry. So it's HIAW, and you need to put the hash, the pound symbol on there as well. So hashtag HIW, put that in the chat. We'll be taking a draw for that in just a second here. HIAW, put that in the chat. Let me see what let's get that back over there. Let's do that. Man, I am really making this thing spin right now. That's the one. Okay, the giveaway.
Kirk, maybe we should let everyone know what dollar value that actually is, because people understand that this isn't just like a $12.
No.
Yeah.
No. That is a good point. we had priced it at $29.99 in the store when we were going to sell it in the store, but again, it just never made it. It was just I have them in my I had them in my bookcase, and just every time I'm supposed to send it off to Sylvia and Andrew from Preston, so they manage our merch, but we just keep on forgetting to do that. But we have been able to sell them here locally to different people who are around, and so yeah, wanted to be able to give one or two of them away tonight. So we're gonna pick two different people from the list here. I think that's going to be absolutely amazing. So let's see what we can do. But no, thank you for that, Chris, as well. 24 people on the live. Thank you so much for being here. And listen, we're gonna get a little bit of music going as well. I thought I had that queued up and ready to go, but yeah, I'm out of practice, so let me put this here. You know, I didn't even realize that there is a fade in and fade out feature. Julie, did you guys just drop in features? You didn't even say anything.
We snuck in.
You snuck that one in. There was no announcement about that one, right?
No, it was just a snuck in one. It actually, I think it was only last week or the week before, and it literally just happened, and so we haven't even had a chance. I didn't know it was coming, so I didn't have time to make graphics and make an announcement.
Wow. Well, guess what? I will be doing a video because I saw it. I think I saw it Monday. Monday last week. I don't remember.
That sounds
it was last week
right.
sometime.
It was real recent that they just snuck it in.
Wow. So that fade, yeah. So what I'm talking about, if for those who are trying to figure out what we're talking, there's a fade in and fade out feature or option on background music in the StreamYard Studio now. Wasn't there before. So before we just kind of have that abrupt on off. Now it has that fade in, fade out. I think that's really cool. So something else to be mindful of. All right. I'm going to try and rearrange the screen in a way that allows us to do this. This is going to be interesting, y'all. Do that one. Oh, wow. That actually did work. So here we go. We have 11 entries, 25 people watching, 11 entries. Anybody else see anything wrong with that? It's okay. We were giving away more than one, so 11 entries for the first round. Let's see what happens. Live production tips and tools is here. Oh no, listen, Sam, you have the link. So if you I don't know if we can get anybody else into the studio. I think we're full now, but definitely you have the link, so you can definitely come through. And so with that said, we are going to draw. So go ahead and draw. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we got. Oh, you got to be. That is awesome. Yes. That is so awesome. Now, if this was if this was the 1 year of StreamYard, we would have to
redraw that one. I don't need a year of StreamYard.
We would have to draw again. But that is so cool. That is so cool. Julie, thank you so much. This is absolutely awesome. That is cool. All right, let's take that off. We'll do another draw. So Julie, just this is where I would normally say the moderators are gonna go ahead and put the email address in the chat.
Guests are not eligible to enter.
No, guests are. I said guests are.
Okay.
But yeah, you have my email address, Julie. So just drop me an email. We'll make sure we get this shipped out to you this week. I think you'll like it. I think you will like it. Plus, I think you also like purple, so this is good.
I do like purple. The hair is purple.
I saw that.
Purple. There's a lot of purple happening around here.
Yeah. I said, I think when we had our show, I was like, there's just a lot of purple right here. I like this. There's a lot of purple. All right, cool. Let's see. This is so cool. I see this. I see a lot of comments coming both in the private chat and in the regular chat. So I'm trying to switch between the two to catch up with everything. Let me share one or two items with you guys. Any of you that have to go, I understand, but if you can hang out, I'll bring everybody back on in just a little bit. But I do want to do the news segment because there's a lot to cover in the news. So without any further ado, let's go for it.
Your number one source for live video news.
All right, so this is the news, and we are going to get right into it, I think, at some point, if I can find the right backgrounds. All right, number one is custom layouts and a Canva hack. That's our latest video on the channel right now. So I want to make sure you guys get a chance to check that out. It's the latest on YouTube. If you go to howitallworks.com, it's the second video on the page. The first video on the page is the video you're watching right now. So 5 StreamYard custom layouts plus a Canva hack. This video is already performing well. I've seen several comments from several of you about this video. Several people saying, I didn't want to touch custom layouts, but now that you showed me some of the things, I feel like I can try it out. One person said that they used it in their show yesterday. So I thought that was pretty awesome as well. So definitely want to make sure you guys get a chance to check that out. Let me hit the next slide button on my stream deck. There we go. This is the video right here, y'all. Incubators Couch. This is the show that we're going to be launching. We're going to have a solo show next week, just my wife and I, and then the subsequent shows will have guests on. We're toying with the idea of some pre-recorded, some live, but because, you know, sometimes the production quality from non-streamer guests, does anybody know? Just take a look at all my guests here tonight, and you can see that these are all streamers. But non-streamer guests sometimes don't get to show up with the same kind of quality, so we're trying to play around with that and see what are some of the things. Yes. I need to share layouts video on stream. Yes, you do. Please do. All right. So, but Incubators Couch, I want to show this quick little video, and then we will continue on with the news. There's just so much stuff in the news, y'all. There's a lot. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling that. We will have a show page coming up. It'll be iCouch.show. If you go to iCouch.live right now, I want to say that there's some links that are already up and running. iCouch.live/YT. That'll take you to the YouTube playlist. iCouch.live/Facebook. That'll take you to the Composition Facebook page where the show will live as well. But definitely want to make sure you guys get a chance to follow all of the things. Next Monday, same time. Just want to make sure you guys get a chance to hang out with us. Next up in the news, y'all, the Google Pixel Fold. I can see all of my iPhone folks out there already hating. Don't hate, participate. Okay. The Google Pixel Fold is going to be coming up soon. It's the hands-on. There's so many different, what do we call those? Leaks, right? There's so many leaks that have happened over the last couple of weeks, but this is one of them, and I'm excited about it. I think it's just kind of a cool little thing. Especially, I like to see Google's take on these types of formats. So Google Pixel Fold is something that's going to be coming up pretty soon. ChatGPT, Auto GP. What is the difference? ChatGPT, you have to give it prompts. You got to tell it some things that you want it to do. Auto GPT, you don't have to give it prompts. Something you definitely want to check out. There's already massive ramifications for content creators. A lot of cool things happening in this space. Definitely do not get left behind. This is going to be something that you want to be paying attention to. Something you want to pay attention to. Next up in the news is a platform called Humane. How many of you heard about this? This thing kind of broke the internet the other day. It was a TED Talk by one of the founder. Both of the founders of this company are former Apple employees, and the fact they were instrumental in launching the first iPhone. And so now they've got this wearable AI assistant that uses a built-in projector. I just want to repeat that. It uses a built-in projector. Like what? It's a startup established by former Apple employees. Recently showcased a live demo of their new standalone wearable device designed to serve as a personal assistant with AI capabilities. The tiny unit can provide summaries of emails, calendar invites. Did you hear that? Summaries, not the whole email. Oh boy. It can identify objects. It can translate. Like the guy on stage said something in English and it said it back in French. Perfect, fluent French. Crazy. And then, of course, I had to include this picture here because this is the actual projector. Like it projects the UI onto your hand. What is happening in the world today? All right. Definitely something to be mindful of. A lot of updates coming out of NAB last week, National Association of Broadcasters. A lot of updates came out of there. I just picked 2 from Blackmagic. So DaVinci Resolve 18.5, 150 feature upgrades. I am not joking. 150 feature upgrades. That is crazy. That is absolutely madness. So definitely wanted to highlight that for everybody here today, just to kind of let you know that there's a lot coming. So this is one of the platforms that I use heavily. I know people are using Final Cut and Adobe Premiere, but that's a lot of updates. And those the 10 or 15 or so that I read were not small ones. So definitely something to be mindful of. Wanted to put that before you in the news. Blackmagic again, their Blackmagic Pocket Cinema cameras, BMPCC, that's what that stands for. They're now able to do vertical. So even if you're not a BMPCC fan, you're not going to buy one of those cameras, even though it takes the full line, a full E-mount line of lenses. But even if that's not you, right? I see some of my camera folks, and I see BT looking up right now. He's like, what? But they are doing vertical, and these are the trends that we talk about from time to time, where you're like, man, I wonder what is the next big thing. If Blackmagic saw fit to include vertical in their line of BMP cameras, you might want to look into vertical too. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. That we're going to see a lot more in terms of vertical coming from these platforms. And that's pretty much it. The next thing I'm supposed to show on screen is tonight's finale. But I wanted to share with you some of the items that are coming in the news. And again, I want to make sure you guys get a chance to put some of, yeah. I see you in the comments. Seesaw Studio says vertical is here to stay. That is correct. Living Water Quilter says, say what? Reveal Panaf, what? Says hi from Paris. Thank you so much for being here. I always love to see some of these hi from comments. You never can tell where people are coming in from. Check in for you says AI is partially the future to come. Nonetheless, majority of the world is not truly tuned into technology until it affects/influences their lives. That's very true. Eric Mockler says, I love the nodes within DaVinci. I wish FCP would have something like that. You and I are together, Eric. I love that. I love that. Yeah, there's a whole lot of updates that are coming. Last week, we got a chance to talk about some of the road updates, and those were pretty awesome. That's so crazy. John Lacey was sharing that OBS now has a plugin that lets you record both vertical and horizontal at the same time. That is absolutely awesome. I'm gonna have to go check out that plugin, Tanya. That is really awesome, because these are the kinds of advancements that we want to see more of, because what it really means is kind of leveling the playing field for anybody that has things that they want to share. If you want to get a message out there, there's just so many ways that you can do that now. It is quite literally, the sky is the limit. I want to go ahead and get rid of our slideshow and bring some of our guests back on screen, at least those that are, I know Chris Stone said he had to go, and we understand that. But I'm thankful that we still have a couple of you still with us, still hanging out. Thank you guys so much. Truly appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us today. Where are we at? Man, we're right at time. I wanted to give away at least one or two more things before we close it out. We have to give at least one more bracelet, and we got to do one more well, yeah, the big giveaway, which is the 1 year subscription to StreamYard. So let's do that real quick. We have one of our winners already here. Let's go ahead and reshuffle. If I hit draw again, it's just going to draw again. Yeah. And it will remove it. But I think we need to. We're gonna put that hashtag back up there again, HIAW, for those that can do it, and we will collect those entries again. And if you want to get in on this drawing, y'all, okay, if you want to get in on this one, some of you missed the last one. There's 30 people watching right now. We're doing a giveaway for the How It All Works set of beads here. And I'm hoping that you will be able to, let's go to the panel, that one. There we go. I'm hoping that you'll be able to get this. This is if you're the winner, we'll ship this out to you tomorrow. But in the subsequent follow giveaway, we're going to do 1 year subscription to StreamYard. Now, StreamYard is the platform we're using to stream right now. That is the platform we're using to stream right now. So if you are interested in that, please, by all means, go ahead and put HIAW in the chat. If you're interested in either the bracelet or a 1 year subscription of StreamYard, put HIAW in the chat. Let me see what we got. Okay, a couple of people are putting it in. I see it. I see them. They're coming in now. They're coming in. Cool. Great. 1 year subscription. That is worth the price of entry.
That's major.
Tanya says, BT, that looks like a good breeze. The only reason why I'm laughing, Tanya, is because I know he got me with that as well. That's a green screen.
You know what? I thought about it after I said it, but then I was like, no.
He got me with I said, there's no way. I said, BT, there's no way that's a green screen. He's like, yeah, it's a green screen. I was like, you have to be kidding.
Looking.
And what gave it away, Tanya, was we were online one night. We started at about 8.
Yes.
And at about 3 a.m., he still saw the curtain move and the sun coming in. He said, wait, how is that happening?
I was like, BT, you got to be kidding me. I thought that thing was real.
Goodness. That's an impressive green screen.
It is.
I thought it was your living room.
Oh my goodness, that is so good. That's the only reason why I brought it up today, because I knew he got me good with that before. So, man, we have a lot more entries coming in. Good. So this Discord coach is here. I love that. Yeah. Michael McHenry is here. Ebenezer Church is here. Those are my people, man, from Philly. But yeah. There's a lot. I'm glad that you guys are putting your hashtag in the chat, and we are going to go ahead and do the first giveaway. So the first giveaway is for a set of beads, and we'll send that out. And then the second giveaway, it will remove the first winner. And the second giveaway is 1 year subscription. We're going to do them all right now in right here in this giveaway setup. We're going to do them right now. But 1 year subscription to StreamYard. That is a value. I don't remember what the price is. I just do affiliate sales, so I don't remember what the price is. About
$550 value.
There you go.
Wow. We'll go with a rounding.
Yeah, we'll round it up there.
It's right around there.
That is a significant, very significant. We want to say a word of thanks to StreamYard for that, because that is absolutely awesome. And listen, fam, you just all you got to do is put HIAW in the chat. Somebody said to me earlier today, it was like, what's the best that can happen? You know, we always ask the question, what's the worst? But what's the best that can happen? The best that can happen is that you win, and then you have StreamYard for a year for free. We're going to work this out. It's a big deal. It is a big deal. Listen, checking for you says the algorithm is why I'm here. I am everywhere watching. I love that. That's absolutely awesome. Okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead and James Hicks, I haven't heard from you in a while, brother. You still with us?
Listen, I'm just here soaking it all in. I'm not going to jump in and talk over you on your own show. You know?
I just knew you were going to say something. Something. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get this shared back in. And here we go, man. Here we go. So 16 entries, man, 30 people watching, 16 entries. You know, I'm trying to get them to sign up, but there's nothing I can do. All right, here we go. On 3, 1, 2, 3. I think I did it at 2.5. But at any rate, let's see. Wait, I think I saw Julie's name in there. Hold up. James Hicks. What? Oh, James Hicks is another winner. Now, man, we got to have somebody win who's not on
Hold
screen,
on,
right?
let me get a screenshot of that, because your boy don't never win nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You need to take a screenshot right now, man.
I know. Hold on. Leave that up there, man.
James, you got my email, man. Drop me your address. We're going to put this in the mail tomorrow. We'll try and get it out to you as soon as we possibly can. I am so excited about that. I am going to hit the draw again button. For those that are watching, we're going to hit that draw again button. Hey, Chris Stone is still with us. He says, Dr. Hicks, my bad. Thank you for correcting us, Chris. Dr. Hicks is there. Steve Worthy's here. Oh my goodness. Steve Worthy was also one of our podcast guests. He's on Facebook. And we're excited to have you with us, man. Thank you so much, Steve, for coming through and for sharing some immense value with the audience as well. We just want to say a word of thanks to all of our guests. We're going to hit the draw again button. This is for the big one. This is for the 1-year subscription. That's why I'm pausing. I want to make sure you guys it's not too late. But we're gonna go ahead and hit this draw again button right now. Let's see here. Okay, got a message in the private chat. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man, I hit the wrong buttons at the wrong time. Wait. Oh, that is crazy. So somebody in the chat did win. Ebenezer SDA Church, where are you? Come on down. The price is right. Ebenezer, where are you? This is Lisa. Should be Lisa, is who's at that church. I've worked with them a good amount. They had me come out and actually was their Communications Day speaker. So absolutely amazing. Look at that. So there she is in the chat. Please make sure you email me. We will put you in touch with Julie. Julie, they are current. They are current StreamYard. I think they are. Yeah. You guys use StreamYard? I believe you do. I don't know how we'll work that out, but we'll figure it out. All they got to do is just send them over your email, the email address that they use on their account. And if they're already a user, we'll get them upgraded and credited. And if they're not, then we'll get them their year. See, this is why you got friends in these kinds of places. You know, you can make those kinds of accommodations. Thank you so much, man. That is so generous. I'm telling you, they are going to put it to use. That is one thing I can tell you for an absolute fact. That's a church that I've been working with a good amount over the past couple of years, especially with StreamYard. And I think that they will definitely, it's one of those, it's like, man, this is, if somebody could win, I'm so glad it was them. That's absolutely amazing. So excited about that. Even in the finale, we are seeing some amazing things happen. Acquania is like, look at God. I love it. Listen, fam, I am just going to open the floor. Anybody that wants to say anything as we get ready to close this thing out tonight. Thank you all so much for coming through and hanging out with me tonight to celebrate 5 seasons. We're going to take a little break for the next few months. We're going to do this new show. We're excited about it. And then we're going to continue our podcast. So the podcast is still going to be there. Just a slightly different name. It's going to be called Why I Go Live. It's pretty much the same content, but we're going to be really branding hard around that phrase, Why I Go Live. It just kind of sells itself. So we're going to be branding around that, HIAW, Why I Go Live. That'll be the podcast. And then we'll also have the Incubators Couch as our live show on Mondays, 7 p.m. Central Time. And it'll be myself and Kanique as co-hosts, and we'll have hopefully some of you come through and tell us some of your stories. We'll have you sit down on the couch and get you some hot chocolate. Acquania's like, I got a couch right here. Listen, look out for an email. You're gonna get an invite. I can tell you right now, you will get an invite. Tanya, you're gonna get an invite. I know Alex got some stories. You're gonna get an invite as well. So we're definitely gonna look forward to having some of you guys on. Anybody else want to share anything as we get ready to close things out today?
Thank you so much. This has been awesome. Thank you.
Man,
yeah,
so glad having you.
Won't he do it? Look at that church.
This was fun and such a great group to all bring everyone together and to just talk and enjoy the time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. And thank you so much. How you, the way that you pour into so many others. My prayer is that you just get poured back into triple that. I know it's happening anyway, but
yeah, it is, sis. It is. And that's why I'm so excited to see what God is going to do next. It is just amazing to see. Oh my goodness. 1 million star rating. Kerwin's Bornell says, this is absolutely awesome. Man, you guys, so StreamYard is telling me I've reached my limit. I can't add anybody else to the screen. Oh my goodness, that is good. That is good. That is good. Somebody else. That just means somebody else is trying to join. But we're full in the backstage. Fam, I wanted to say a word of thanks to all of you for coming and being with us today. I'm going to go ahead and close things out, but the season could not be done without you. We lean heavily on our guests and our guest stories and expertise and experiences to be able to speak to some of the issues and questions that our audience has. And so just wanted to say a word of appreciation and thanks to you, and want to say appreciation for you coming and hanging out for the full hour. I did not expect this. This is absolutely amazing. But this, listen, it's just a testimony to the types of people that you are and your dedication to all that you are sharing with people in these spaces. I'm hoping that every one of you have exponential growth and literally have your minds blown in terms of what you will experience in this next season. It's been my pleasure. Let me see if we can do this. It's been my pleasure to host and to hang out and to keep the ships running on time, as they say. 5 seasons, y'all. 5 seasons. That is absolutely amazing. If anybody were to say to me like, man, well, I don't know if it's going to make it past the pandemic. I don't know if it's just a thing that you're doing just because, you had some time on your hands. But no, let me tell you something. Mondays have been a blocked out day for me for the last, I don't even know how many years, because of this show and because of the things that I know I need to do and prep in this space. I am super excited about this next leg of the journey. I'm excited about how this thing will continue to grow and iterate. The videos will still continue to be there. Every Sunday, we'll drop another how-to. We will still have the podcast episodes. Those drop on Thursdays. So make sure you are subscribed to the podcast as well. HowItAllWorks.com has everything, so you don't need to look far. HowItAllWorks.com's got everything on there. The Amazon live shows is where we do our midweek huddle, where we do our studio consults. It's where Kanika and I do our Family Friday live shopping experience. Definitely want to make sure you guys get a chance to plug into those 12:30 Central Standard Time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So all those things will continue to happen, and we're just going to take the show that we're doing now. We're going to take a break, and we are going to take a stab at this new show called Incubators Couch. And we're hoping that you'll be able to come and hang out with us. We're hoping that you'll be able to learn some things there as well. Content on this particular channel will continue to be the same. We'll have maybe 1 or 2 overlap videos for the new show, just to kind of get people to know where that new show is and all those good things. So you still get notifications on this channel for that. But we want to make sure that show kind of has its own space as well. It's not quite the same topic as what we're doing here, and we don't want to, cross that. So anybody that signed up or subscribed for this, we want to make sure we continue to deliver on that value proposition, that, as they say, verbal contract. Man, it is, again, I've said it before, but we do not take for granted the time that you spend hanging out with us in this space. 1 hour and 16 minutes we've been live already for this season finale, and all the different people that are still, I'm looking at them, they're still here. I'm so excited that they're still here with us. That's so dope. But we don't take for granted the time that you spend to hang out with us, the time that you spend to share your comments, to share your feedback, your questions. It is truly the reason why we're able to do all that we're able to do. It's your boy, Kirk Nugent, the Geek Speaker Preacher. Thankful for this time that we've been able to spend together for 5 seasons. It's not goodbye. It just means we're shifting and we're changing it a little bit. You're still going to engage in so many different ways, but we're hoping that in the course of the video today and in the course of these 5 seasons, you're able to peek behind the veil. You're able to have that light bulb aha moment. You're essentially able to see those puzzle pieces come together and figure out how it all works. I'll see you, family, in the next video. Later.